The Gosford glyphs found in Australia are 5,000 years old. They were written in the ancient archaic style of early Egyptian dynasties. These ancient Egyptians visited Australia. Egyptologists Mohammed Ibrahim and Yousef Hakim worked with a team of translators and archaeologists and were able to decipher the engravings. The findings were astonishing. Not only were the hieroglyphs authentic, but describes accurately several ancient symbols and grammatical ancient texts found in Egypt. The Olmec civilization, which was first in Mesoamerica and deemed mother of Mexico, was dominated by Africans. The sculptures which can be compared here are identical, one of them being from ancient Ethiopia and the other was unearthed in Mesoamerica. This is more evidence that Africans sailed to the Americas in ancient time. The same civilization that created these giant heads is also responsible for the introduction of the written language, art, mathematics, and astronomy to the Mesoamerican civilizations. African skeletons and skulls have been dug up in many instances in the Mesoamerican regions. Polish professor Andrzej Łaziński unearthed African skulls and Olmec sites at 𝑡𝀉𝑚𝆙𝑘𝑜, Serra de los Mesas, and Monte Albon. Aside from Christopher Columbus testifying to black-skinned people traveling to the New World, Vasco Núñez de Balboa also claimed that he witnessed black-skinned people upon reaching the New World. One of the most significant accounts of African exploration, trading, influence, and settling was from Nicolas Leon, an eminent Mexican authority who recorded the oral traditions of his people and ultimately kept track of a critical piece of evidence stating that Africans made it to the New World far before the Europeans. His accounts of the natives were that the oldest inhabitants were black. The Sahara shipbuilding is over 10,000 years old. As the Sahara Desert used to be engulfed by a great lake called the Mega Chad, which was the largest body of fresh water at the time. Ancient African civilizations would sail back and forth to trade. Cave wall carvings in Africa that display these ships are also shown in National Geographic years ago. Ancient kingdoms in West Africa have a long history of trading by sail. After expanding their trade to America, Africans sure made their mark with pyramids. The discovery of African cotton dug up by archaeologists in these regions made it even more obvious that Africans had visited and traded with the natives. Located in the Museum of the Seminary of Sherbrooke in Quebec, Canada, there is a set of mysterious stones with Libyan inscriptions on them. The findings are conclusive that neither Columbus or the Vikings traveled to the Americas first. These stones are 2,500 years old and are from northern Africa. Professor Thomas Lee, a Louisville University archaeologist, translated the writing and noted that the stone writings depict an ancient exploration from northern Africa and are written in ancient 𝑡𝀉𝑚𝆙𝑓 text. Howard Fell of Harvard University also believed the stones were from northern Africa and went on to translate the text to say, "Thus far, our expedition traveled in the service of Lord Hiram to conquer land. This is the record of 𝑡𝀉𝑚𝆙𝑓, who attained this great river, moored this ship, and cut these words into stone."